Hey, what's up guys? In this video we are going to make this beautiful looking and a mini JavaScript project. This is a very simple project. You can use this logic in your websites when you are creating input fields. A very beautiful animation or transition is done with the help of CSS and JavaScript. So if you are excited to build this, smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. So without wasting any time, let's go to our code editor. In the code editor I have three files: HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So first of all, what I will do, I will create a mockup. Then in the HTML part or in the body section, what we want is we want the search field, and the in the search field or the search container we want input field and this button. So let's create first of all a div with a class of search, and in this div we have input field with the class of input. We will also give it a placeholder, so the placeholder is going to be the search, and then I will create a button with the class of btn, and here we will have a font awesome icons. So it has a class of fa dash search. So first of all, what we will do is we will go to cdngs.com, and here we will grab the link of the font awesome icons. So I will go to the font awesomes, and here I will grab the link and paste it in the head. So below this link, what I will do is I will import my css file. So it will be style.css, and at the bottom of my content or in the body I will import javascript file. So it will be script.js. So let's save it. Now our html will be simply this one. So let's preview. Now you'll see it's not looking good, but we can make it like this. Here now this is looking beautiful. So let's design our html part or our html code. So first of all, what I will do, I will set the box sizing to border box, so it will be border box. Then I will select the body. In the body, what I will do is I want all of this content in the middle. So for this I will use the flexbox. It will be display of flex. Justify content will be center, and align items will also be a center. We also want to give it a height of 100. Viewport height, overflow will be hidden. Let's save it, and now you will see it has moved in the middle because we have given it a height of 100. Viewport height and display of flex. Justify content will move in the row direction, middle, in the middle of the page in the row direction, and align items center will move it vertically in the middle of the page. So next part is going to be the we will target the search div. So let's target it, give it a position of relative, and then let's give it a height of 50 pixel. Let's save it. Now you don't see any change right now, but let's add some of the other styling which will be. So we have done some spelling mistake here, so let's see. So in the search we have an input. Let's target it. What we want to do is we want to give it a background color of white, and then I will also want to remove the border because I don't want a border for it. Padding will be an, I think 15 pixel will be enough. Font size is going to be something like, so it will be font size, so it will be 15 pixel. Also give it a width. Let's the width will be 50 pixel, and we also want a transition. So the transition we want is for the width. It will be 0.3 millisecond and with ease. Let's save it. Now what we want to do is we want to change the background color. So the background color that we want is, it will be linear gradient. So for this I will use a background image and it will be a linear gradient. So I will use two colors, purple and blue. Let's see how it will look. Now you'll see it's looking nice right now. We want to style this. So in the next part I will target the button. So I will select it by its class and give it a background color of white. Border will be 0. So I want the cursor to be a pointer. Font size is going to be some, oops. So the font size will be 24 pixel. So what I want to do, I want to give it a position of absolute, and we will place it inside this search field. We have given a position relative to the search div. So I will give it a top of 0. Left will also be the same one. So the left will also be a 0. Also give a height to the button to the same that we have given to our search div. So the height will be 50 pixel. Width will also be the same one. So the width will be 50 pixel. And we also want a transition for our button. So the transition for the button is going to be for transform. Let's save it, and now you will see some changes here. So we have done some mistake. We have to set the position of absolute for this search field. So I think it's not working right now. So the reason is that we have misspelled search. Let's save it, and now it will work correctly. Now you will see it's working correctly right now, and the button is placed right inside the input field. So we have done with the styling of button. Now what we want to do is we want to remove an outline from the input field and the button when they have a state of focus. So for when the btn will be focused and when the input field will be focused, what we want to do is we want to remove the outline. So the next part is going to be, we want to select the search, and for an active class, when the search will be active, what we want to do is we want to change its width to 200 pixel. So let's save it, and we also want to change the styling of the button when we have a class of active for this div. What I want to do is I want to give it a property of transform and translate x to, oops, 198 pixel. Let's save it, and now you will see it's not working. So what we'll do is we will give it a class of active here. Now you will see some changes. Let's save it, and now you will see, so it's not working. We have some mistake in our code. Let's fix it. So what we want to do is we want to increase the width of this input field, not the whole div. So what I will do is I will select the input field. Let's save it, and now you will see we have increased its width. So I think there is some issues with this, with the height of the input field and the button. Let's increase the height of the input field. So here is, where is our input field? Just give it a height of 50 pixel. Let's see how it will look. Now you will see it's looking good. If we will remove the class of active, it will look different. So if I will remove the class of active, now you will see it's looking different. We will add this logic in our JavaScript file. So in the JavaScript file, what I will do, I will select, first of all I will select the search div. Here I will use document.querySelector and I will select it with the class of search. Next I want to select the btn, so it will be document.querySelector with a class of btn, and now I will want to select the input, so it will be input, just like this. So what we want to do, we want to add an event listener to the button. So when we will click on the button, we want to change the class active on it, or we can say we want to toggle the class of active. So now we want to add an event listener of on click, and we will write a callback function which will be called when we will click on the button. So for search div, I will add a class, so it will be class list dot add, and not add, we want to toggle it, so it will be active, and we also want the input to be focus when it will be active. Now let's save it and let's see how it will look. Now you will see it's looking beautiful and amazing right now. So this is our project. I will paste the link of the GitHub repo if you want to download any of my projects, and the GitHub link is going to be this one. You can go to this GitHub link and hear all of my YouTube tutorials and other personal projects that I am working on. You can download all of the codes from any of the tutorial from here. So have a nice day. This is the end of the tutorial.